everybody, I'm here with a haul for December, and actually this isn't technically a December book haul because most of the books I got toward the end of November, but they are books that I'll be reading in December, so I guess it kind of counts. And first of all, I've got a lot of books that I got from the library when I was at my mom's house for Thanksgiving. There are some that were available there that I can't get through my library, so I took advantage of being in her town and was able to get them from her library. And the first is Scarlet Rules, and this is called When Life Gives You Green Curtains, Make a Green Velvet Dress, and 23 Other Life Lessons Inspired by Scarlett O'Hara. And it's kind of ironic because I'm reading Gone with the Wind right now, and this book is all about different aspects of Scarlett's character and things you can learn from her, and it really looks at her as sort of motivating character or a role model, and has different things throughout the book. There were, I guess, kind of some spoilers because even though I've seen the movie, I've never read the book, and there are aspects and things that happen in the book that I wasn't really aware of, but I still, so I have read this book, that's why I mentioned the spoilers. So there were things in there that I wasn't really aware of, but I don't feel like it really ruined the experience. It actually kind of complemented it, and I've finished the book already, but I'm only about 20% through Gone with the Wind, so I will continue to read that. But that has been sort of an elusive book that has been on my TBR. I always see it on Goodreads, and I'm like, I can never get my hands on a copy, so I'm glad I finally got my hands on a copy. And it's really short and an easy read, so I've already finished it now, and it's only the 5th day of December. Then I got Easy Go by Michael Crichton, writing as John Lange, and 6, I think, books were released recently that he had written very early on in his career, and there actually, some of them are shown here, and I've been having a hard time getting my hands on them. There's actually one, what was it called, that I read recently. I can't think of the title of it. I'll put it in if I can. But it was about sort of this heist, and it was really good. It's just, really thrilling, gripping, kind of cheesy crime novels that are just light, fun reads. And there were 2 of all of them released that I really wanted to read, and my library didn't have them. I couldn't find them, so I got that one from the library. I haven't started it yet, but I'm excited about it. This is another book that I've had on my Goodreads TBR for a long time. Haven't been able to get a copy. And it is called The First Century After Beatrice by Amin Maalouf. This cover's not that great, not very thrilling. But basically it's kind of like a sci-fi book about how there's not a lot of girl babies being born and what all happens in that. So it just sounds really fascinating. It's very short. That's why I thought, actually, over ambitiously, I'm like, I can read this over Thanksgiving, but I didn't get to it. I haven't started it yet, but I'm very excited to read that. The next one is called Dead End Date, Adventures of a Lightworker by Caroline A. Shearer. And this is sort of about a woman who learns that she was sent to Earth to increase love, and this is kind of her soul's purpose, why she's here. And I love books with sort of a spiritual twist to them. And this has been another elusive book that it's not a very popular book. Probably a lot of people haven't read it, so not a lot of places or libraries stock it. So I was really glad that I got my hands on that. And in my November wrap-up, I talked about some Downton Abbey spin-off spoof books, and one of them is called actually Downtrodden Abbey. And this is another one I hadn't been able to find. It's really short, so I thought, it's going to be easy. I'll be able to read it really quickly, but I haven't started it yet. And it's called, the subtitle is The Interminable Saga of an Insufferable Family. So I think it's kind of a spoof, and you can see even the dog on the front is kind of like lifting his leg, and so it's really funny. So those were the ones I got from my mom's library. Then from my library recently, I got a book that I was in the bookstore some weeks back, and usually I feel like I'm pretty aware of new books that come out, but I saw that there was a book by Jennifer Lopez, and it's called True Love. And I was like, wow, how did I miss that? I had no idea she had a book out. I wonder what it's about. Maybe I should read it. This is actually a very heavy book. The paper it's written is like very glossy. There's lots of pictures. It's not very long at all. There's a lot of pictures and, song lyrics and things like that. So I decided to grab it from my library because I thought it would be a really fun, easy read for the month of December. So that's what I've picked up. I've got a lot more books on hold at the library, but these are the ones in my hands right now. Most of these I haven't read or even started because I'm still reading Gone with the Wind. I'm still reading The Mitfords. And yeah, those are both really long books that I'm working my way through and really, really enjoying and taking my time with. And maybe I'll get some traditional holiday books later in the month, but we'll just have to see how it goes. I'll actually have to request them. So that's it for December. If you have read any of these books, I would love to hear your thoughts on them, especially these kind of lesser known books that it seems like I've never seen anybody talk or blog about or make booktube videos about. So if you have thoughts on those, I'd love to hear them. And if you have books that you found in December or that you're reading this month, feel free to leave them below. I love discovering new books, so I would love to see your comments. That's it for now. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.